You are listening to Radio Long Island City, recorded at our studios near Hell Gate, 9 kilometers north of the Harbor Hill Moraine. And now, the Observatory. The Observatory, Monday the 3rd of March, 2025. It is 72 days after the winter solstice. It is 17 days before the spring equinox. By the French Republican calendar, it is the 13th day of Venteuse, the day of the fumeteur, the common fumitory. The sun rises today at 6:26 a.m. Solar noon takes place today at 12:08 p.m. The sun sets today at 5:50 p.m. Civil twilight ends at 6:17 p.m. and nautical twilight ends at 6:49 p.m. The length of daytime today is 2 minutes 40 seconds longer than yesterday. The moon is in its waxing crescent phase and is 18% full at midday. The first quarter will arrive on Thursday, the 6th of March. These are the predicted tides today for Horns Hook. In the middle of the night, high tide, 12:26 a.m., 1 meter 74. In the morning, low tide, 6:34 a.m., minus 21 centimeters. In the afternoon, high tide, 12:52 p.m., 1 meter 49. In the evening, low tide, 6:48 p.m., minus 15 centimeters. This is the Monday Reservoir Report for New York City. In the Delaware watershed, the Cannonsville Reservoir is 67% full. The Papacton Reservoir is 68% full. The Neversink Reservoir is 66% full. The Rondout Reservoir is 91% full. In the Catskill watershed, the Schoharie Reservoir is 26% full. The Ashokan Reservoir is 84% full. In the Croton system, just north of the city, the reservoirs are 88% full. In our shared realm of plants and animals, according to the New York City Parks Department, this month the piping plovers should be arriving. These endangered shorebirds have breeding grounds in the Rockaways. They will begin laying their eggs in May. These nesting sites are protected, and we are advised to observe the birds from a distance. Also, don't fly kites near the plovers. They may see kites as aerial attackers. Commemorations. On this day in 1585, the Teatro Olimpico opened in Vicenza, Italy. Designed by the architect Andrea Palladio, it has a permanent set in the form of a triumphal arch, with streets seen through the arches in false perspective. On this day in 1801, the first Jewish governor in the United States took office. He was David Emanuel of Georgia. On this day in 1855, Congress appropriated $30,000 to create the United States Camel Corps. The camels were to be used as military pack animals in the Southwest. They were purchased in North Africa. The development of the Corps was interrupted by the Civil War, and the experiment ended soon thereafter. The camels were all auctioned off. On this day in 1882, the New York Steam Company began distributing steam to buildings in Manhattan. Now managed by Con Edison, the system exists to this day, supplying steam to business and residential addresses across much of Manhattan. The 6 plants producing the steam draw their water from the city's water supply. About 27 billion pounds of steam flow through the system every year. On this day in 1938, oil was discovered in Saudi Arabia. On this day in 1847, Alexander Graham Bell, the inventor of the telephone, was born. On this day in 1882, Charles Ponzi was born. The Italian con artist posed as a businessman in the United States and Canada and swindled many out of their savings. His aliases included Charles Ponchi, Carlo, Benny Bronco, and Charles P. Bianchi. His name came to be applied to the technique he pioneered, the Ponzi scheme. And today we wish a happy birthday to radio host Ira Glass, born this day in 1959. He is best known for his show This American Life on National Public Radio. Happy birthday, Ira Glass. And that is the Observatory, Monday the 3rd of March, 2025.